Now, as they came to the green, as they came to the line, something happened with the target number 41 of Casey Mears, and he got totally jacked up by the car that started fourth, Jeremy Mayfield, lifting the rear wheels of Mears' car off the ground. And behind that, everybody ran for cover and could find none.
Go through the gears, it just all came apart. Transmission.
It all came apart all right.
Watch 77 Brendan Gaughan get Spencer, who got Rudd, who then got hit by Sauter. Earnhardt turned around, hit Burton. Got all that?
Yeah, and there goes Morgan Shepherd sliding down through there.
Yeah, I mean, when you got 12 and a half rows
41
of cars,
comes back and gets, looks like the
look
four
down
car.
here at the bottom. The two fellows who had to go to the tail end of the field for penalties made out.
Paid off.
Spencer may have already had some minor damage, but that did him in.
And as I was saying a while ago, you got 12 and a half rows of cars. Your outside pole sitter has a problem like that. This is the results right here.
And you know, I've felt all along, Mike and Larry, that this was going to be one of those nights.
Who's going to bank $75,000 here?
Oh, got a car around several of them.
Kevin Harvick, this is the big one, boys. We have it here every year.
Got a
Looks like about 10 cars involved.
Casey Kane, Tony Stewart, Carl Edwards.
Michael.
Dale Earnhardt Jr. went through the grass and might have missed it. Kevin Harvick hit the
We just
wall.
got a little right front, guys. Get you.
Dale Jarrett trailed the wreck, as did Matt Kenseth. Nemechek's in it, Michael Waltrip, Martin Truex, and Terry Labonte. Hard from that angle to tell which came first.
And then Joe goes down and gets in the quarter panel, right rear quarter panel of Kevin Harvick. Not of Joe's fault, though. There was nothing he could do, Matt.
And we caught up with Kevin Harvick. Kevin, a lot of frustration boiling over.
Yeah, I mean, you know, Joe Nemechek's supposed to be the guy that never does nothing. Hey, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. I'm tired of Joe Nemechek, you know, acting like he doesn't do nothing. And it may not have been his fault, but after Daytona and I should be fired and all that, he can take that and show it where the sun don't shine, baby.
Joe Nemechek. Oh, this is big. This is a huge wreck. Oh, in comes Park. In comes Stewart. In comes Gordon. A major accident in the final segment of the Winston. Caution on the speedway. There comes Nemechek's machine. All beaten up. There again, you see the hit, the second hit. There, Earnhardt and Ward Burton get by down low. Meanwhile, everybody just checking up.
Boy, have we wrecked some cars tonight.
Move towards the front.
Oh, Marcus!
Oh, easy.
No!
No.
On his roof, Chuck Bound.
Bound was up on his roof there for a second.
And comes sliding down the speedway. There are Michael Waltrip up in the wall on the outside. John Andretti is in it.
In trouble.
Now watch the pack coming up. Look at the green car, Brett Bodine. Does he just get into Marcus? No, I don't think so.
No, he missed him, but now Marcus got into Bodine.
Now watch the 12th. Watch the black car at the bottom of your screen coming up here. Gets into Harry Gant. Moves over on Todd Bodine. Watch the right side of your screen. There's Bodine. And he just becomes a launch ramp for Chuck Bound. What a wild ride, and Bound climbs out unscathed.
Wowee. That don't need much comment there. You can tell. That's.
Oh no! Trouble, man, big trouble
At
down
least
there.
3 cars and more.
Lots of trouble up
Jeff
there.
Gordon's involved.
Just look out, going
Kevin
through one.
Harvick.
I couldn't tell what happened, but somebody got into the back of the 16 car and turned him.
I believe
Robbie
it was
Gordon,
Gordon
big
Busch, the
damage.
97 car.
And the first contact may have been between the Roush teammates.
Right here, guys, right there, just past the start-finish line. This is happening at over 180, almost 190 miles per hour.
Now, listen, that was totally uncalled for, and you can say, well, I was bump drafting, but you don't bump draft at Charlotte Motor Speedway going down into turn 1.
Schrader involved. Marlin wrecked.
A bunch of guys did. Jeff Burton got in the back of Tony Stewart and turned him sideways. Oh, cars sideways. All the cars are loose down in the corner. The track is wet. It's Gordon, Michael Waltrip, Kevin 29 car. All these cars are wrecking because I believe it might be raining down there.
And the rain is
Look,
coming
it's
even
raining.
harder.
Oh, for Pete's sake. And everybody starts up the hill. I mean, everybody's loose. There goes Harvick.
Rusty Wallace all but hit the wall.
Rusty. Like the back end just come around. He got into Burton. Just not enough grip down there. And looked like
boy, what a lick right
He'd
there.
hit him hard.
Wow.
Yeah. And unfortunately, he hit him back here in the back.
Yeah.
Didn't get him in the driver's door.
Hard lick.
Landon Castle down to the bottom of the racetrack, and Derek Cope's car.
Just wanted to go straight.
Cope heavily damaged and slides into the mud in the infield.
Right away.
Boy, that 64 car of Cope rammed into 09. You can see he's starting to drift back up the racetrack. The 30 car, Strimmy just makes it by, but the 09, nowhere to go.
What a great job by Joe Nemechek. You saw Joe, he anticipated maybe that car going back up the track. He went low, cleared the 09 of Landon Castle, and look at the destruction and damage. Rear spring flying through the air.
Spring going right there.
All kinds of action. And
now Derek Cope was trying to follow Strimmy. From hard, turn one. And it's Casey Kane and Kyle Busch.
Who I believe the 18 got into that wall. When he got in the wall over there, he in the 11 car, it must have cut a tire down. Well, that
heavy damage.
This changes everything.
Everything.
Demolition derby, Larry.
Here's what happened.
I think that right front tire just finally went down.
It finally blew, and the 9 car was just in the wrong place. Ooh.
It was the right side window.
Yeah.
And the back wheels of Casey's car came off the ground.
With that 18, that thing blows a tire right there. And he clips the back of Casey Kane. Parks.
Boy, Logano in the 20 took a look at the inside.
Mark Martin around. Martin gets hit and turned. Stewart tags him. Spins up to the wall. Jeff Gordon, Carl Edwards, Jamie McMurray, and more.
I think 3 of the 4 Hendrick cars were involved there.
And when he does, he gets just a little wee bit loose and drives over into Mark Martin, and it's on from there.
I'm not sure that the 1 car maybe got into the back of Mark just a little bit, got him a little sideways too, possibly when they stacked up.
Ride with Tony Stewart.
Forward! Oh, no!
And into the wall.
No.
Goes Kurt Busch and Truex and more. Boyer all torn up. Keselowski.
How crazy is that? We're talking about 4 wide at Charlotte in the All-Star race.
Still 4 wide.
Then
Stenhouse gets into 78. 78 gets into 14, and it's on from there.
Like I said, no give. You know, that's just at this moment when you start to get down to this part of the race, nobody gives an inch.
Want to ride with?
Here comes his brother Kyle to the inside.
And almost wrecked him.
I told you.
There he goes.
I told you.
Oh, my gosh.
Checkers or wreckers.
That boy's got a lot of talent. If only he can harness it on a weekly basis.
How'd you like to be the referee in that family? Hooked together, little wobble, and he's out of control. And boy, he just barely got the back of the 2 cars. He went into the corner.
Boy, Burton in the 31 just makes it by. Actually, I don't think anyone else was involved in this. Stepping the All-Star race, Newman all the way up against the wall. There's still 3
He's got him. He's got him. Oh, there we go.
Keep your foot in it.
Keep your foot in it.
Still
Keep your foot in it. Ah!
Pow.
How'd they go to all missing?
Wow.
Hey, can we say
Good
it?
job. Give us a chance.
Have you ever?
Because there were a lot of cars coming at him, and I don't think a lot of them knew which direction he was going to end up. Jeff Gordon, you've just watched the replay. What happened?
That's the All-Star event. You know, that's just a bunch of guys racing really, really hard. You know, I heard 3 wide right at the last second, and I was already wide open, pulling it down as much as I could. Felt like Kyle probably could give me a little bit more room, and we might have been all right, but I think it was a little bit of surprise. 39 was outside of him, too. I got a bad restart, and Kyle obviously got one heck of a restart. I don't even know where he came from, and I'm just glad that it was.
The car that was coming at the time of the flag.
Trouble, guys. Man.
Kane and Martin.
And here they are, all cut. This is the big one we have in the All-Star race.
Tony Stewart had it missed, and Jeremy Mayfield came across track into it.
He didn't get
got quite a bit of damage, but here's the guys that made it through right here.
BW, watching this right here reminds me of the wreck you had with Dale Earnhardt in 95. You got pinched up an outside wall, and you know how hard that impact is.
Oh, yeah, that hurts. And we didn't have safer barriers in. That helps a little bit, but still, it's a hard hit for a bunch of those guys.
Did you see how close Matt Kenseth and Jeff Gordon almost
Just
got into that?
Wiggled through. That makes all my ribs hurt.
Thank you guys for watching. I hope you did enjoy. The next video will be out soon, so make sure you are subscribed with notifications on so you don't miss a single video. This is NFJJ, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.